Hi, I'm Leslie from ScottFit. Dan and I run ScottFit together. It's a wellness and fitness company that we run in Fife. Today though, I'll be taking you through some alignment cues for Tadasana, the mountain pose. And it's really about finding the right stance for you to feel the foundation, the grounding of the pose. It's one of the very most used pose for standing, coming into other poses, and for forward fold. So, shall we start? To start with, let's have our feet about hip width apart. And you'll notice I'm not really talking so much about which way your feet are pointed. It's more about keeping your second toe in line with your middle of your hips here, in your hip joint. So find that with soft knees, and we're working from the ground up. So think about all four corners of your feet pressing into the floor equally. Soft, gently bent knees, and that position of our pelvis here. And I'm just turning sideways because you can see. If I tell you to tuck your tailbone underneath, what happens is we shorten this front part of the body, yet we lengthen the back. And that's not really what we're after. Yet if I ask you to rock the pelvis the other way, reverse happens, we lengthen the front and we shorten the back. So really where we want to be is that central point. So having that sort of rock through the pelvis here and coming into that neutral position. So we're engaging through those deep core muscles, equally balanced. We're connecting into our pelvic floor, our bandha, Muladhara bandha. And it is a nice stable position. So from there, we've had the connection through the feet. Lift all 10 toes up, spread your feet as you place them on the floor. We've got the soft knees, we've got that neutral position within the spine. And then we think about this core, this connection through the core work here. So gently pull your navel towards the back of the spine. And then we think about this rib cage and how we can lengthen the spine from the tailbone right up to the top of the head. We want to feel like we're lengthening the spine up. So if you can feel your ribs here, I want you to try and create a bigger space between the hips and the bottom of the rib. So you're literally feeling like you're lifting your spine up, not lifting your chest, not tipping it up, but lifting the whole of your spine, lengthening through the whole of the spine here. And then we come to our shoulders. So we think about lifting the shoulders up, drawing the shoulder blades down towards our buttocks now, feeling like they're sliding towards the buttocks, opening our chest up here, strong arms but gently bent, like the knees here. And then we think about the neck, how we can lengthen, create more space in our cervical spine. So we don't want to say tilt the chin down, because that would lengthen too much, shorten too much of the back, and reverse, nor do we want the chin tilting up and lengthening through the front, shortening in the back. We want that central, that neutral spot. So what we say is retract the chin gently, and then the spine is lengthened. Thinking about the whole of this Tadasana pose now. We've got the softly bent knees, we've got the grounding through all four corners of the feet. We've tilted our pelvis in that neutral position. We've connected through our navel to pull towards the back of the spine. We've lifted up through the ribs. We have an open chest, welcoming that breath, that prana into our body. And we have that nice tall spine, feeling like plumb lines lengthening up. And just take a moment to notice how sturdy you feel. You feel like you've got roots growing through your feet into the earth here. And you're very strong. So this is Tadasana. And as you think, as you come into other standing postures, asanas within the yoga class, always come back to this foundational pose. So Tadasana, mountain pose. Thank you.